sigh of relief over end of dog workout. A city in Georgia relies on its bustling port in a way other places don't. Viewed through a narrow lens, Savannah is a popular tourist destination in Georgia with a seemingly ascetic profile, accentuated by its Revolutionary War history, historic black churches, and colorful Victorian homes surrounded by Spanish moss. For big companies, the city's primary attraction has been a grittier side that has fueled an economic transformation over the decade. Savannah is the number 2 ocean cargo complex on the U.S. East Coast, home to thriving container terminals that handle millions of tons of freight each year. That economic motor for the city and the region sputtered to a stop last week after thousands of dock workers, represented by the International Longshoremen's Association, or ILA, went on strike from Maine to Texas. Instead of a stream of trucks moving big boxes in and out of the port, a group of around 100 dock workers stood outside the main gate last Tuesday, intermittently chanting, "No contract, no work," with traffic reduced to vehicles that drove by honking in solidarity with the striking workers. But after 3 days, the group representing port operators made a new pay offer, and the union suspended the workout. On Friday, the port of Savannah was humming again. Trucks had started lining up in front of the gate of the Garden City Terminal before sunrise, and by mid-morning, large container ships made their way down the Savannah River in clear view of the city's downtown. It really was a Herculean effort to get open this morning. Grip, the president and chief executive of the Georgia Post Authority, said in an interview. For Savannah, the return to work represented a dodged bullet. Had the stoppage dragged on, the economy that relies so heavily on the port would have been thrown off course. Port cities like New York and Boston have diverse economies driven by sectors like the finance and medicine. Savannah, a city of 150,000 and the nucleus of a metropolitan region of 400,000, depend more on the freight traffic passed through its container terminal. A wide range of businesses depend on Savannah's port, not just locally, but also statewide. More than 500,000 jobs across Georgia, including nearly 60,000 in the Savannah metropolitan area, was supported by the state post in 2021, according to a study from the Selig Center for Economic Growth at the University of Georgia. I do see Savannah as eventually competing with Atlanta, Mr. A said. Renewed momentum was on display on Friday at Post City's warehouse. Now the chaos is back. I can see and hear the forklift chipping by like a well-tuned orchestra, he said.